Today, we're gonna be recreating one of the greatest songs ever recorded, Under the Bridge, Red Hot Chili Peppers, completely on the Tascam 244. Can this 40-year-old 4-track cassette recorder recreate the essence and beauty that Rick Rubin was able to extract from the Chili Peppers? We will find out today. But wait, we're gonna be using the most budget microphone pair I have, the MXL 990 and 991 condenser. You can currently buy both of these microphones together for under $100. Tascam 244, cheap mics, Red Hot Chili Peppers, let's go. Now, before we get into recording, let's talk about the instruments that we're hearing on the track. Right now, we have drums, bass, guitar, vocals, and a background vocal track. And fun fact, the background vocals were actually recorded by John Frusciante's mother and her church choir, which is kind of funny considering the amount of drugs the band was doing at the time. Now, two of those instruments, the drums and the guitar, are gonna be mic'd in stereo. So doing the math on all those inputs, plus a click track, we are gonna be recording 8 sources total. Now you may be asking yourself, Mr. Booty, how are we gonna fit 8 things into only 4 inputs? Well, my friends, this is how we're gonna do it. Makes sense? Not quite? Well, stick around and watch the rest of this video because I'm going to be explaining everything in full detail. First thing we are gonna do is record our click track onto track 4. You can see I have channels 1 through 3 set to off, channel 4 set to mic line. I have it set to sync mode right here, and then track 4. And if I hit play on my Ableton, you can see that we're having some signal come through, so let's go ahead and record the click track. Now, John Frusciante's guitar tone, in my opinion, is the best part of this song. It's not really clean, but it's not really dirty. He really does a nice job of keeping the tone somewhere in the middle between those two. But the most obvious thing about the guitar tone is definitely the compression that he uses. Now, I think as a kid, this was probably the first song I ever heard that had a really compressed guitar. And basically what it's doing is it's making the louder transients more quiet and the quiet transients more loud. At the end of the song, when the choir comes in, he adds more width using a chorus. Let's take a look at the pedal board right now. There's a lot of different pedals I could have used for this tone, but gonna start with the MXR Studio compressor. I have my ratio set to 4:1, medium to slow attack, medium to slow release. The tube screamer, of course. I have the drive all the way down, and I actually have the level turned up. This is actually a really good trick. Other artists like Stevie Ray Vaughan hardly actually ever use the overdrive feature on the tube screamer, rather using the level to drive the tubes on your amp and get that really cool saturated tone. We're also gonna be rolling with the small clone for the ending part, have the depth set down and the rate set to about 9 o'clock. Amp-wise, we are rolling with the Fender Blues Junior, which is a tube amp. And here you can see my super fancy mics. We have the small diaphragm condenser about 1.5 feet away from the amp at a 45-degree or so angle, and then the large diaphragm right here at a similar distance. I originally had them closer to the amp, but there's a lot of feedback. You might be able to hear it from the mic, so I kind of wanted to minimize that by pulling them back. Little worried on how this is going to sound, but we shall see. I have both of my guitar microphone setups on track 2 and 3, and we're going to be printing them over to track 1. So in order to do that, I have track 1 set to mic line, these 2 set to mic line as well. And as you can see right here on track 1, it says bus L. That means everything that's bus left is gonna print over to track 1. I'm also sure to turn down channel 4, which is my click track, and set this to Q. And I can use these knobs for tracks 1, 2, 3, and 4 to control my headphone mix. So let's go ahead and get the guitars recorded. All right, let's talk drum placement really quick. Now, when you have 2 mics, there's a lot of different techniques you can use. In this scenario, I have my large diaphragm condenser as an overhead. You can see my kits right there. That way it'll capture hopefully some of the beater, the kick drum, and some of the cymbals. And then I have my small diaphragm condenser right here next to the snare. I had to turn the gain down a lot because I don't want it to distort, but gonna see how this sounds. I think this is probably the best way to do it given what I have. We're gonna be recording the overhead on track 2 and the snare on track 3, and we're gonna be printing both of those onto track 3. You can see over here, I have it set to track 3 and it says bus L. That means everything that's bus left is gonna print onto this track. I have my track 1 guitar and track 4 click turned down, and I'm gonna use these knobs here to set my levels in my headphones. All right, getting ready to record lead vocals now. Usually too lazy to put on a pop filter, but daddy needs all the help he can get. Main vocals, I'm just gonna go direct in, set that to mic line, and set this to track 2. and we're gonna just go ahead and record vocals directly. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Damn, listening back to that, my guitar, I think my B string is out of tune. Wish y'all would've told me. Nothing I can do now. So I'm getting ready to record the background vocals, and I'm actually gonna do it on the small diaphragm condenser. In the actual track, Anthony Kiedis doesn't double his voice to my knowledge, but I'm gonna go ahead and double it just because I think I kind of suck at singing and I can use all the help I can get. For the angelic choir part, I actually came up with a pretty good idea. In my rack over here, I have this microphone going to channel 2 of my ISA preamp. If I hit this insert button right here, it'll actually send to my MIDI Verb 2 unit. So I can kind of punch this in and out almost like a guitar pedal. So when we get to the choir part, I'm gonna throw on some reverb just to help me sound a little bit more angelic. I'm gonna be recording my background vocals onto track 4. I'll go ahead and set this to track 4, which is also bus right. And since my main vocals are on track 2, I'm gonna turn this up and bus it right. So that means that the main vocal along with the new recording are both going to bounce to track 4 and overwrite our click. Under the bridge downtown. Last, we have bass to record. I'm going directly into my ISA 2 into the back of the Tascam 244. I was gonna do this in my underwear, but I think my wife would kill me, so I'm going to stay clothed. Bass on track 2. So I'm gonna set track 2 to mic line, turn everything else off, and set this to track 2 right here, and we will go ahead and record our bass. Had to take a pause in filming because I ended up getting a really bad cold, but we are back. We are done recording all the instruments. I've gone ahead and done a mix of Under the Bridge here on the Tascam 244, which we are about to listen to with those $100 mics. And normally I give my final thoughts before we get into the cover. For this video, I'm actually gonna do it in reverse. So stick around till the end after the cover, and I wanna give you my closing thoughts on what I think about the microphones and this whole recording process. These videos take a very long time to make. Recording on tape in itself is a very arduous process, but filming it, documenting it, editing it takes a whole lot of time. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through her hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me winded. I'll never worry, now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to believe there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have loved her, the city she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. I don't ever wanna Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I said yeah, yeah. Love me, I said yeah, yeah. Under the bridge downtown is where I drew some blood. Under the bridge downtown, I could not get enough. Under the bridge downtown, forgot about my love. Under the bridge downtown, I gave my life away. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I saw yeah, yeah. Love me, I said yeah, yeah. Where I stay.
So what do y'all think about the MXL microphones? Are they complete trash? Serviceable? Actually good? Personally, I was surprised by the 990. I thought it held up pretty well on vocals and as a drum overhead. But on guitar, not so much. I felt like it picked up a lot of unwanted noise. That could have come down to placement or my signal chain. The 991 was a lot trickier. It was so hot that I had to turn the gain way down, and honestly, it started acting like a directional microphone. My guitar ended up sounding pretty thin. I'm not even sure if I was able to capture a full stereo image because of my issues with the 991, so maybe that's why. But to be fair, I've had these mics for almost 20 years, and they've lived with me in several different cities, so they might be broken or they may not be at their best. If you're a new producer shopping around for your first pair of microphones, honestly, these are just okay. If it were me, I'd probably get an SM57 or something like that and save up for nicer condensers that are gonna last me a lot longer. But that's just my take. What do y'all think? Have you had better luck with these MXL mics or swear by something else at a similar price point? And just a friendly reminder before I get ripped in the comments, I purposefully chose to use these mics for this song. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And again, be sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.